Hey Gemini, welcome back to Love from a Leo. My name is Tay, and this is your May monthly tarot reading. So before we get started, I do want to let you know what crystals I am using for this particular reading so that you kind of have an idea of the energy. So first I have serpentine, a very protective stone, clear quartz, and malachite. I do have a video on malachite for sure. If you check the description box below, you'll be able to choose that video so you can watch and maybe learn how it influences certain things, and yeah, just learn about crystals. Let me shuffle. So I did already sit with you all's energy, and the energy that I was feeling for my Gemini during the month of May is a very practical kind of energy. So this is going to be a time where you're really able to build things for yourself, but it's building from what you already have. And so what I'm saying is you're going to be able to manifest what you want through hard work. The hard work is going to be priceless. It's going to provide a lot of satisfaction for you. And I think that you'll find it beneficial to just put in work that you need to put in, and don't be lazy, okay? So as long as you're not lazy, I do think a lot of good things will be happening for you during your month of May. If you already put in a whole bunch of work, just in general, you're one of those Geminis who's always doing a whole bunch of things at once, then keep going, okay? Kudos to you. And if you're one of those Geminis who's really you have so many things you want to do, but it's really hard to pick where to start, this is going to be a time where you need to pick something and just go with it and really try to manifest what you need to manifest by building what you see fit for yourself, okay? If you hear me breathe heavy, listen, I'm a very pregnant Leo at the moment, okay? So yeah, third trimester, no joke. All right, let's get started. Present energy for Gemini. What's to come? Alrighty. So for your past energy for Gemini, so kind of what you're just getting away from, or what you were just dealing with, at the bottom of the deck we do have the Knight of Wands here. So the Knight of Wands, I think there was a lot of fast movement. I think there was work that was put in that maybe wasn't planned, but good news because it isn't in reverse. So I do think that you probably took a risk and it worked out in your favor. And it could have been involving a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, because we have the King of Cups here. Or it could have just involved maybe a Pisces, because we have the Hangman here. Or just making a decision in something that has to deal with a very emotional part of your life. And you decided to take a risk, whether it was leaving it, staying with it, improving it, or just letting it go. The Eight of Cups behind that, it is saying that you probably let go of it for some of you, or you let go of something that was holding you back when it came to the situation and making it grow. You let go of something that may have been hindering you from growing in that aspect, okay? So let's go ahead and look deeper into your past here. Five of Pentacles, Magician's card, Ten of Wands. So you had a situation where you were needing some type of help or some sort of assistance, whether it was spiritually, financially, or just physically, maybe even emotionally. I don't know if I said that already. I think you took it on yourself and you really bossed up and you used what you had, you used your resources to get what you needed. So you didn't really, beg anyone for anyone's help. You didn't wait for someone to help you. And I think you really, laced your own shoes and you went on that walk. Why did I just say that? I think I just made that up. I don't know. But I felt like you had to kind of lace yourself up and you had to go out there and do whatever you had to do. And then Ten of Wands here. So I do think that you had a lot on your plate. I think that obviously if you're the only one helping yourself out, or if you're not reaching out to anyone to ask for help, even if you did reach out and you couldn't receive the help that you needed, you had to do what you had to do. And so with that came more responsibilities and maybe just having to take care of a certain situation that you felt like you couldn't do. The Ten of Wands can suggest that you need to put something down, but I'm not sure if that was what you did or not. Let's go ahead and see. What did you need help in? What was the situation that you needed some assistance with? So the Judgment card. So there was definitely stuff that you needed to get rid of. There was stuff that you needed to release, whether it was spiritually, whether it was physically, whether it was a person. You had to release some things, and for some of you it could have been hard. But at the same time, I think you knew that in order to get to where you need to be, you had to be in charge of that. You had to make that change for yourself. So whether that means letting something go, making a new lifestyle choice, you had to spring clean your own life in order for things to manifest the way that you needed it to. And so I think that in itself was a lot of work, and it took a lot of commitment, and it may have taken a lot of grit. You may have had to learn lessons the hard way with that type of energy happening, but you moved through it. And I think that now you're at a point where you are feeling a little bit burdened. So we're going to go ahead and see what's happening now in the present and see if things have been getting easier for you at the moment. Okay, so in the present tense, the energy that we have for right now in your May, we have the High Priestess. So High Priestess means that you're in tune with your intuition. So those feelings, your consciousness, those things that in the back of your head that you hear all the time but you may not take heed to, you're at a point where you could listen to it for sure. Like it's you're clear when it comes to your inner realm. Does that make sense? So on a spirit level, you're heightened. On an empathetic level, you may be feeling a lot of energy at this point, but you're able to listen to yourself, and I think that's the most important thing. So with that being said, you did something right, because you have Four of Wands. So this is a celebration, this is a good time, and this is most importantly a good happy home life. This is a happy home life. We then have the Moon card in reverse and the Tower card in reverse. So you have a celebration of some sort that happens during your May, but it also looks like things are revealed, things are shown, and it's not like they're exposed to everyone, but it's like you may have a moment where you really see something for what it truly is, or who they truly are. And this happens in a moment when it's like you know it intuitively, but it's not something that everyone has to know or everyone sees. You see it. And so you have this moment of like, wow, okay, I really see it for what it is, or I really see them for who they are. And with this happening, it could be in a situation that you didn't really want to experience, because this is a Tower moment for you in reverse. So you may not have anything to do with the cause of this Tower moment, but you seeing this and you understanding what's happening, it causes you to feel like, shit, now I have to really do something about this, or now I really see, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's, what's the saying? Ignorance is bliss. So sometimes when you don't know something or you're not aware of something, it's just better because you don't have to deal with the truth. And so once you start learning new things, for example, with spirituality, once you open your third eye, or once you start really looking with your real eye, so when you realize things, it can be a little bit harder to, sometimes you can feel like you wish you didn't know anything, because there's a lot of things that you know, and there's a lot of things that you have to deal with and sit with that may not be as fun as when you didn't know anything, right? And you could just make mistakes and yada, yada, yada. So I do feel like this is a situation where, yes, there is a happy home life. I do think that things are going better for you during May, but I do think there's something that's going to be revealed to you very soon that you feel like, shit, I wish I didn't know that, but now that I do know it, I need to make some moves according to that. So let's go ahead and see what's revealed. What is revealed to Gemini during this time? Alrighty. So we got Seven of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So something could be revealed to you about an Aquarius that you've been putting in a lot of work in, or something is revealed about your everyday life and the balance when it comes to that. So in other words, something could be revealed to you as to why you feel like you have to work so hard and break your back in order to get things. You could see that someone may be sabotaging a certain thing, or you could just be, there could be something that's revealed that makes you have like an aha moment. And so you're able to find the balance within your life. You're able to have fun and work hard at the same time. I think for a majority of you, it just depends on your karma. So if you've been putting in a lot of good, you have been getting rid of the things that you know are toxic, what will be revealed to you is more of a good thing, like the secret to, or the key to manifesting what you need to in order to find success. If you have been doing things that you know karmically are not going to show up as well or pay out as well in a positive sense, then you probably will be, something will be revealed to you that may kind of be a blow to your spirit. You know, maybe you feel let down by something, or maybe you feel like you got the short end of the stick of some sort. So it's going to be something along those lines. Now let's go ahead and move to the future of your reading. So we have the Five of Swords here. So there's going to be something that needs to be put out on the table. There's going to be someone who wins and someone who loses. who are you going to be in the situation? Right behind that, we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So whatever the situation is, whether you are the winner or the loser, quote unquote, this is going to be a situation where you need to go ahead and find a compromise with whatever situation that this is, because this ongoing argumentative type of energy, this back and forth, it's not going to lead to anything. So a compromise is needed. Before I even get into the details, it's going to be needed in order for you to see success. Behind that, we have the Queen of Cups here. So this is a person who's very needy. This is a person who may be emotionally manipulative, who keeps you around because they need you, but they don't value you the way that you need to be valued. So it just depends on who you have around you. The Hangman in reverse is popping up. This could be a Pisces, or this is just saying that you have to make a decision. You need to confront the situation head on. You need to make a decision, find a compromise, find a happy medium, whatever that means for you, and make a decision on something. So first off, let's see, what are we making a decision in? What are we making a decision in? Okay, so I think you're making a decision with your sanity. You already know what's happening. I think you're very aware of what's been going on. I think it's just a matter of you taking your own advice, or you taking the feelings that you feel and moving with that. But for some reason, some of you may not take your own advice, or some of you may not, listen to your intuition, and that could cause problems. Now, what I am seeing with the 10 of Cups here, I do see a happy ending coming for you. I do see like sunlight here for you. I do see things ending up in a way where you don't really have to worry about too much. But I think that's only going to happen if you listen to your intuition. After that, we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. So that's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, if this is a person coming in. And they may not be too happy with what's going on. You may feel like they're using you, or they're just really grumpy. I think is a better word, grumpy. It's like you have a happy emotional life. The overall tone for your life is like happy. It's fine. It's content. But here it's saying like you don't really know what you're doing with your finances, or you may not know where to make the next moves when it comes to your finances. And so that could cause a lot of friction in different ways for you. That could cause more stress for you that you don't currently have, but it could form that in the future, right? And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Things are good, but there's a situation where you don't know what to do with your money, or you just may not feel comfortable with the decisions you're making with your money, and so you don't know if you're doing the right thing. But with the 9 of Pentacles, it turns out that you're going to be fine. Like, 9 of Pentacles really says that you feel comfortable with what you have. You've worked for what you have. And remember that energy I was talking about in the very beginning of the reading. This is that energy of if you work hard, it feels priceless. And you have a satisfaction that feels good to you. So, and you feel independent. So I think for a lot of you in your future, it's like, things are good. You may not feel as confident about your money, or you may not know where the next part of your money is coming from, but you know that everything that you have worked for, you have done this. Like, this is all you're doing. This is all of your intentions, all of your intuition that you've put into the situation. So it's really easy for you to feel proud of yourself, even if it doesn't match up with what you used to have, or if it doesn't match up with what you used to have with another person. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is working out for the greater good, because it's like you're choosing to do it on your own. You're choosing to become more independent and listen to yourself. Think for yourself. So let's get a little bit of advice for the future to make things more smooth and solidified. So the advice we have is 9 of Cups, okay? So with the 9 of Cups, this is suggesting or advising you to be comfortable with everything that you have. Feel content with what you have. Also appreciate what you have. I think with the 9 of Cups, it's already an energy of feeling bliss. You feel like smug. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that moment, understand that you are feeling that way because you made yourself feel that way. And that's great. You didn't rely on someone to bring that happiness towards you. You know what I'm saying? So you really feel that from yourself. And I think that's what you're going to have to remind yourself. Like, I did this. I worked for myself. I used what I needed to use to manifest what I have now. And I'm proud of myself. So as long as you're using your intuition and you're using your gut instincts to make these decisions when they pop up, I think that's what's going to be the main thing that helps you, besides you working hard, but also asking yourself, how do I feel about this? what do I want to do next about the situation, and then just trusting yourself. I think that's going to be a very, very big factor in you being successful during this May. So yeah, let me know how all of that goes. Please leave a thumbs up if you like what you heard, or if you felt like you heard something that you needed to hear that resonated with you. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions on different type of readings that I can incorporate on this channel, because I'm open to all suggestions. Or if you just want to let me know how things are going, or leave some words of encouragement, that would be lovely. Also, make sure you're subscribed so that you can be notified whenever I upload new content. After you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, because they don't always guarantee that you get all the notifications just based on subscribing. With that being said, I am Tay, otherwise known as Love from a Leo. If I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be. But until next time, my beautiful Gemini, I will see you very, very soon.